first graders. The book that I'm going to read to you today is called Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. It is written by Judith Viorst and illustrated by Ray Cruz. This is another very famous book because the title is so long. And he has a horrible, terrible, very bad, no good, horrible day. So I lost the cover page of this book, but that is the title. And it's a fictional story about a boy named Alexander. So let's see why his day is so bad. Oh no. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running, and I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Has that ever happened to you where you just woke up, and as soon as you woke up, bad things started happening? And then you start thinking in your head, ugh, today's going to be the worst day ever. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his breakfast cereal box, and Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal box. But in my breakfast cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal. I think I'll move to Australia. In the carpool, Mrs. Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window, too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said if I don't get a seat by the window, I am going to be carsick. No one even answered. Oh no. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Sometimes that happens. You don't get what you want, and you just start thinking, this is the worst day ever. Let's see if he can turn it around. At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Oh no, he's doing lots of negative self-talk. Usually if you keep telling yourself it's going to be a bad day, then it starts happening. So he should be telling himself, "Nope, I'm going to change it." Uh-oh, let's see. It just keeps getting worse. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend, and that Albert Moyo was his next best friend, and that I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone, the ice cream part falls off the cone part and lands in Australia. Oh no, Alexander, that's not very nice to say to your friends. His feelings are hurt, and he just wants to say mean things about his friend's ice cream cone, wishing him ill will. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on the top. Guess whose mother forgot to put in dessert? Ugh. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Come on, Alexander, you can turn it around. That's what it was, because after school my mom took us all to the dentist, and Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Come back next week and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia. So that is Alexander's solution is I'm just going to leave everyone behind and move to Australia and just get out of here. Let's see. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot, and while we were waiting for my mom to get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy. And then when I started crying because of the mud, Nick said I was a crybaby and what do you think is going to happen next? While I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back with the car and scolded me for being all muddy and fighting. Oh, so now he's getting in trouble. I'm having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I told everybody. No one even answered. Oh, that's sad. At least if you know you're having a bad day, somebody should say, it's okay, you can turn it around. Use your self-talk. Change the way that your day's going. Let's see. So then we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes. But then the shoe man said, we're all sold out. They made me buy plain old white shoes, but they can't make me wear them. Oh no. Now the shoes he wanted are sold out. He's the littlest brother, too. He's got two big brothers, it looks like. Poor Alexander. It's just one of those days. When we picked up my dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with his copying machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was careful as I could be, except for my elbow. He also said don't fool around with his phone, but I think I called Australia. My dad said, please don't pick him up anymore. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Uh-oh. Making a mess. Let's see, can it get any worse? There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate lima beans. There was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing. Ugh. Oh no, what's going to happen at bedtime? My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate railroad train pajamas. Oh no. This is just the worst day in history. When I went to bed, Nick took back the pillow he said I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not with me. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are like that. Even in Australia. And that's the end. So, some days you just have a horrible, terrible, very no good, very bad day. Even if you want to go to Australia, even if you think, you know what, maybe I can just live in the North Pole. People still might have a bad day wherever you go. So you can't run away from your problems. The best thing to do if you're having a bad day, think about it, is change it. Try to change your day when you feel that way. But I know sometimes that happens and it's okay. Because then after, guess what? After Alexander goes to sleep, he might wake up the next day and have a great, awesome day. So you just never know how life works, but it's all about your attitude and trying to make yourself have a good day. So I hope you guys like this book. I don't know where the cover page went, but that was Alexander's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. So I hope you guys have a great day, not a terrible, no good, very bad day. And I hope you guys like this fictional book. Bye!